History tells you World War II was fought for territory and resources, but in the shadows, it was a war for the supernatural. In 1939, as the world braced for impact, a top-secret SS mission vanished into the Ethiopian highlands. Their orders? Recover the Ark of the Covenant at any cost. If they had succeeded, the weapon they sought would have rewritten history, and the world you live in today wouldn't exist. To understand this, you have to understand the madness of the Nazi elite. Heinrich Himmler wasn't just a military leader, he was an occultist. He founded the Ahnenerbe, a state-funded paranormal research branch tasked with finding Aryans and ancient relics that could grant the Third Reich invincibility. They weren't looking for religious symbols, they were looking for technology. And while the world pointed toward Jerusalem, Nazi intelligence pointed somewhere else, Ethiopia. Why? Because for 3,000 years, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has claimed to possess the original Ark, brought there by Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. The Nazis believed the Ark wasn't just a box, they believed it was an ancient power source of vril energy. As Hitler's tanks rolled into Europe, his archaeologists were already quietly slipping into the Horn of Africa, disguised as surveyors, and the monks of Axum are the world's most elite spiritual guardians. At the heart of the city stands the Church of St. Mary of Zion. Inside a small, restricted chapel sits the guardian of the Ark. This is a man who is chosen for life. He never leaves the fenced perimeter. He never speaks to outsiders, and he is the only person on Earth permitted to look at the Ark. In the late 1930s, as Italian forces, Hitler's allies, occupied Ethiopia, the SS moved in, but the records from this time are chilling. Italian soldiers reported unexplained sickness the moment they approached the sanctuary. Radios would fail, engines would stall. One account describes a Nazi officer who attempted to force his way into the chapel, only to be found hours later in a state of catatonic shock. By 1941, the mission was becoming a disaster for the Axis. Declassified intelligence suggests that Hitler was becoming desperate. He sent a second, more aggressive team under the cover of the Italian occupation. Rumors of the missing files in the Italian archives suggest a final, brutal attempt to storm the sanctuary in Aksum. But as the British-led Allied forces began to liberate Ethiopia, the Nazi teams disappeared. Some say they were killed by the local resistance. Others suggest something far more terrifying. Witness accounts from the local clergy speak of a great light that filled the valley one night in 1942. The same night, the Nazi excavation camp was found completely abandoned. Just their equipment left behind, perfectly intact. Did they find what they were looking for? Or did they encounter a non-human defense system that the modern world simply isn't ready to acknowledge? The Ark remains in Ethiopia today, guarded by a silent monk and a faith that has outlasted every empire. CIA knows the truth, but the question is, do you? Because if the Ark is still there, it means that everything we've been told is a lie. After all, history tells you World War II was fought for territory. This is just one of many chronicles history tried to erase. If you want the truth about the world's hidden history, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are uncovering the stories they buried.